Fischingen Abbey is a true jewel of Baroque architecture. The monastery complex was built in 1134 by the Bishop of Constance to provide shelter to travelers. Even today, pilgrims rest here on their long journey to Santiago de Compostela. And just as they did centuries ago, the bells of the Baroque church tower ring out in the tranquil valley below. The fish from the coat of arms guard the gateway to the monastery, while the Holy Mother of God watches over the visitors who are wandering in and out. Precisely here, at this mystical spiritual site, beer has been brewed again since 2015. Authentic, top-quality monastery beer. Beer has been inseparably linked to monasteries and monks since the Benedictine era. The quaint monastery brewery in Fischingen continues this rich beer brewing tradition. The name Pilgrim recalls the special place located directly on the pilgrimage route. I have searched far and wide to discover the secrets of traditionally brewed monastery beer. Brother Leo, keeper of the keys to the abbey, finally gave in to my ceaseless requests. He entrusted me with the closely guarded keys to the top-secret monastery archive. Will there be any notes on the art of brewing from the past stashed anywhere? Nothing. The expertise of the Fischingen beer brewers has been lost down through the ages. What's that? Has my search been successful after all? Years ago, Stan Hieronymus, home brewer from North America, tested the recipes of the master brewers from the Belgian Trappist monastery and carefully wrote them down. How exciting! That's exactly what I was looking for. Philip, I found it. This is how to brew authentic abbey beer. Read it thoroughly and then let's get started. May the fish bring us blessings and good fortune. A good beer begins in the mind of the master brewer. Which malt? Which recipe for mash? At what temperature? Good beer requires expertise and experience. The brewing computer is a reliable assistant. It makes sure that the right times and temperatures are maintained. The water used to brew beer is almost the most essential resource. The monastery spring is located directly in the monastery's nearby forest. It is said to be especially high-quality water, and people say that it even has mystical powers. Of equal importance are our select malts, which we import from Germany, Belgium and France. The first step is weighing, because the basic character of the beer depends on the right properties of malt. It influences color, body, flavor, sweetness, foam and alcohol content. Now the various grains are finely ground in the mill. The third raw material is derived from our particularly aromatic hop flowers. Precision craftsmanship is necessary to achieve the right blend. Prepared according to traditional recipes, we also use exclusive spices to give pilgrim beers their characteristic flavor. The key processes take place in the two copper vats. During mashing, enzymes transform the starches in the malt grains into malt sugar. During filtration, which is like using a coffee filter, the husks are separated from the liquid wort or malt extract. It is subsequently boiled down and thickened until the extract content is just right. This is a computer-controlled process that takes 6 to 8 hours. The master brewer measures the extract content with a spindle. The first fermentation takes place in the fermenting vat. The yeast, a variety of fungi, converts the malt sugar into alcohol and carbon dioxide. This results in the formation of a white, foamy layer due to conditioning with fermenting wort. The wort is a living substance. It changes from day to day. There are warm and cold fermenting yeasts. Our Trappist yeasts are the warm fermenting variety, which give the beer more flavor and higher alcohol content. The green beer is fermented a second time for several weeks in cool tanks under the application of pressure to retain the carbonation in the beer. The fermentation pressure is monitored using the bunging device. Before the tank of beer is approved for filling, tasting takes place. According to Asian brewing law, the best beer is fresh cellar beer. That's why the boss is usually present at tasting.
Gut, dann kann man trinken, auf jeden Fall. Da können wir weitermachen.
We even do filling and labeling by hand. Filling beer into bottles isn't so simple. To ensure that it doesn't foam up, the air is extracted from the bottles. The beer is pressed into the bottles using counter pressure and promptly sealed with a cork. The third fermentation, secondary fermentation in the bottle, produces beer that keeps longer and gives it that special touch. We brew 8 to 10 beers in different varieties. We also offer a signature beer for each season. In addition to the Trappist beers, these limited edition Grand Crus are our passion. Breathing new life into ancient monastery brewing traditions. Brewing extraordinary beers at a wonderful mystical landmark like they did in the old days. And as a result, even contributing to the preservation of a truly vital monastery complex. Let's drink to that with a Pilgrim Bière d'Abbé Triple Blanche. A toast to the long life of this new, ancient tradition, and that it benefits all. Beer lovers, the monastic community and the brewers. God preserve hops and malt.